Hey everyone, this is Kristen from KristenCoaching.com. I'm getting a lot of questions about how do you make a marriage work, and what are the core foundations in order to make sure that you are in a happy relationship long term. So I wanted to make this video for you today so we can talk about some core foundations that I have used in my relationship that have been really solid and have really made my relationship work long term. Now I want to preface this by saying every relationship is different, so I wouldn't be surprised if not everybody had these core foundations in their relationship. But I do have to say that, in any healthy relationship, there are certain factors that everybody has, certain things that they do and their interactions together that make it healthy, make it a healthy dynamic, and make them, feel like they are connected and want to last long term. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about some tips and tricks that we have done throughout our relationship, and hopefully you guys can reflect on yours and see if you can utilize some of these skills if you aren't already. So how to make a marriage work. Number one, you have to have honesty in your relationship. You have to make sure that you are transparent in your thoughts and your feelings, and that you are being able to relay them to your significant other. Anytime you're holding secrets between one another, it's always a sign that you are not being authentic and you are hiding something, and that is not a healthy dynamic to have. So make sure that you are being honest in every single way. That's really important. Number two, trust. You have to have trust in your relationship in order for it to be working. There's a lot of jealousy that happens in relationships, usually from a lack of trust. And if things happen in the relationship that break the trust, which usually does happen at some point in the relationship where trust is broken, you have to learn how to repair that trust. But you have to have trust. That is really, really key. Number three is communication. You have to have healthy communication skills. You have to know how to use I statements and talk about your feelings and do so in a non-blaming way. You have to be able to talk about things even if they're hard to do. But having healthy communication dynamic is really important, and a lot of couples feel uncomfortable doing this a lot of times and lack these communication skills, but they're 100% key. Number four is you have to have respect for one another. You have to appreciate each other and thank each other for their for favors that they do, for the hard work they do, just for being them. You have to show respect. You have to be nice to each other. In my relationship, we never yell at each other. We never curse. We never call each other names, no matter how frustrated and mad we are. We have made this a rule since the beginning of our relationship, and we still can do this today. And that's huge. So you have to be respectful. And the last thing that makes a relationship work, number five, is intimacy. You have to be able to be intimate with one another. This is showing physical affection, whether it's kisses and touches and hugs. You have to make sure that you are being intimate in the bedroom as well. Obviously every couple does it a certain amount of times, either per week or per month, whatever works for you. But you have to make sure that you're having that physical connection and intimacy that makes you guys energetically closer to one another. And I also think that, having a healthy relationship, usually if it's healthy, a symptom has to do with being intimate with each other. And if you have healthy intimacy, usually you have a healthy relationship. That's not 100% all the time, but at least it is for my relationship. So you got to have intimacy in there. So make sure that you're touching and you're hugging and you're kissing and you're just doing things that are affectionate with one another. So reflect on your relationship and see if you guys utilize these core foundations that I have used in my relationship. And if you guys have other core foundations that work for you that I haven't mentioned, please tell me what they are. I think we all need to share each other's experiences and, let me know what works for you. And hopefully you guys can even be a help to other people out there. Thank you so much for seeing this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.